Hi guys, and another video on my 60-day challenge, hopefully bringing a little bit of knowledge and understanding into nominal voltage today. So nominal voltage, sometimes you can get an error reading from your monitoring software. You can get an error reading from like if you've set up email notifications or text notifications or anything that you've set up on the monitoring side of things. That your inverter's gone off, and it may say like a high voltage reading or a low voltage reading, and that's because that inverter's dropped out of what's called nominal voltage. In different areas we see different voltages because of the transmission and distribution system. That's something else I'll do a short video on, but for today I just thought I'd share kind of my first introduction to that. And we were on a site down south. We'd just finished a 750 kilowatt system on one roof. We were really nervous, first time that the grid guys were coming out to see us powering up this massive system. Years ago now, like 10-15 years ago. And the guys turned up and we were really nervous. We set everything up, had all the certificates out on the table for the guy, had all of the AC certificates ready for him to inspect, and kind of had all of our calibration certificates, everything all out, all ready for this this big day of turning on. And the engineer got to site. I won't say which DNO it is because it's not fair. And they really nice chap, really good guy, very knowledgeable. Most of them are. And they were looking over our shoulder as we were setting up the test equipment for testing the relay. Back in the day when we had separate relays, that's how long ago you can tell it is. So we were setting this up, and we noticed the nominal voltage was a little bit high. So the engineer was like, "That's kind of very high." Because we were so new to the industry at the time, and we were just electricians and we just put things together and plug things in, we didn't realize how flipping dangerous a situation we were in, that the nominal voltage was actually way over spec. I might dig out some photos and attach them later, but so we'd done this and we'd found these this really high voltage. The engineer that was with us from a area network decided to disappear out on his phone for a minute. I'm not joking, within about 3 hours, that was they tapped down the local transformer. They take it very, very seriously, which is brilliant for us as electricians in the field, great for engineers in the field. Don't ever hesitate to pick up that phone, guys, and make that call of going, "Hey, this nominal voltage, this is high." And don't spook clients. Like, do your maths, work out if it's within parameter. Don't be blowing your trumpet and dancing around the car park. Like, work it out. Like, go with knowledge, go with wisdom, go with skill, rather than banging a drum and shouting. Also watch it for a little while, because if there's machinery within the factory, it can do all sorts. The National Grid guys have a really difficult problem, really major problem, and it's getting worse. As I say, that was 15-20 years ago. Now there's people plugging in EVs. Now there's factories running there's some dirty machinery out there that does nasty things to the National Grid, and they have a really tough time trying to manage that, as well as deal with us going, "Hey, we're going to put 500 kilowatts on this building." So I just thought I'd bring two little stories there about my introduction to nominal voltage. Bang your testers on, have a good look. Obviously your calibrated testers, make sure they're calibrated from a good reputable firm. And yeah, guys, just be safe out there when you're working on AC sides of the solar installation. It can be quite daunting to stand in front of a large array and start the testing process. But just go safe, get your lock-off kit out there, follow everything you've learned at college, just follow all of those steps. If you've got older guys on site that are very experienced with the testing, get watching those lads as they systematically go through test sheets. I'm going to do a section on AC testing. I'm going to do one on DC testing, and who knows, I might even do a question and answer with one of the engineers that I've worked with. So hopefully that's bringing some knowledge and some skill to you guys out there. A little bit of a story this time, so a little bit of a longer video on how we discovered high voltage and how the grid guys made it super safe super quickly. So be safe out there, guys, and yeah, if this is helpful, then like, share, comment, DM me if you guys have got some nightmare stories about nominal voltage being way off the scale. I have heard stories about phases dropping out. I have heard stories about them being out of with the hertz, having problems with that as well, being over or under frequency. But that is a video for another time. Thank you. That's Justin from Independent Solar Consultants.